I know, right?
But that's okay. They're all just going to train. They're not going to do any shows.
No, you do.
That's like the MO. Is you just.
Oh, you just train. You mean you actually like?
You have the best training.
To go to shows.
You have the best training school ever because nobody ever wants a wrestler.
No.
you're teaching them the correct way.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
Because if you're teaching them properly, they don't want to wrestle.
They don't want to go to no shows.
Yeah, they don't want to.
What the heck, man? They think this is all we do. But anyway.
Maybe you need to start talking up how wonderful these wrestling shows are instead
I know.
of how awful they are.
Oh, that's right. Oh, good point. Good point, Bullet. Are we on, Bullet? Everything good? I'm in a good mood regardless, Bullet. We're always in a good mood.
Well, of course.
That's what I live for.
Yeah.
We got to be close, Bullet. Okay, I like that. Very good.
Kids on me. Make sure I don't run away.
Yeah, I'm happy, Bullet. I watched our show last week. It's a little rough, but look, I blowed my nose and stuck it back in. That's okay. I got to get you one, too. You got to work up to that, Bullet, okay?
You have to...
Once we hit 50, we'll hook one somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll hook you. Get one of Ricky Morton bandanas thinking of it. Okay, boy, we ready? Okay, I'm in a good mood regardless.
Good mood regardless.
Quiet over, okay.
Well, there's only two of them.
We run everybody else off.
I know. That's okay. That's what we wanted. That's what we wanted.
We mentioned shows.
Exactly. All right. Ready to get serious?
Yes.
That's okay.
Are y'all done? Okay. All right. Brother's going to give me more advice on training. Okay.
Okay, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle. You hear the claps. You know what time it is, George. How was your weekend?
Bullet, listen, I am in such a good mood now. I know that the world and tonight at training and everybody else is just all yucky, but I'm in a great mood, Bullet. As always, everybody knows this is probably the light of my life. Very Debbie Boonish back in the day, showing my age. But this TV show, Bullet, is my life. I love it. We're close. Approaching on 50, believe it or not.
Yes, we are. We're close.
They didn't think we'd last past 1, but we're getting to 50 very soon. And, Bullet, I just had a great week, Bullet. You know, my Dallas Cowboys are in first place. I wish the season would end now. It ain't that they're that good. It's just everybody else is that bad. But still, I will take it, Bullet. So the Cowboys are in first place.
We appreciate the Redskins and the Eagles and the Giants being as bad as they are.
Yes, we do. So we will take it for right now. It may not last, but right now I'm excited. They're in first place, so everything's good. Probably till this Sunday, but still. Everything's great, Bullet. Had a good week. I know we both have some interesting stories, of course, from past week. I did want to note that Big Ben, me and him become good friends now. He sent me a thank you note. He watched our TV show. He was the gentleman that ordered not just one book, but he ordered 2 and thanked us for autographing them. And he's just such a big fan. And I could have listened to him all night because he actually likes us. I kept waiting for him to just say, you know, I just played a rib on you and I actually hate you. But anyway.
Waiting for you to hug and walk away.
Oh, yeah.
He jumps you.
Oh, he jumped me.
And he, you know.
Jumping me. After he got me all these bookings and got my name famous, he turned on me.
Yeah.
Hint. But anyway, boy, that's okay. Just throw that right in there, boy. But anyway, thanks, Big Ben. Again, I just told him I'd plug it again. Thank you for getting the books. Bullet had a great week. Had a good ring rental. I did a birthday party. And Bullet, before we even get started, I know we have to bend over and get the idiot bag, but I'm going to emphasize that right off the bat, if you don't mind, Bullet, because we will discuss that very briefly tonight. But, you know, you see it happen, Bullet, and you don't believe it's actually happening. And I preached about it for as long as I've been in the business, you know, and it's that simple process. Again, I know people are going to say, not again, but folks, you would not believe that this continues to happen. Saturday night, Bullet, did a ring rental, had a nice little show. Of course, it was raining hard. Me and another guy, of course, you're used to that. We set the ring up in the rain, Bullet, got it setting up perfect. Nobody hardly around in the building. Swept it, ropes are tightened, Bullet. That part is done. And see, what you folks don't understand is that is really not our life, even when we do a ring rental. And I'll talk fast here, Bullet, as I normally do. But, you know, we like to get the ring done so we can relax, as you know, Bullet. Yeah. We do have a little life. You know, I like to talk to my kids. I like to get the gimmick table set up. We like to have our time once that's done. So, Saturday, nobody else in the building. It's raining. Just a perfect little time, Bullet. Still 2 hours before the show starts. I turn my back and guess what happened? Somebody went to get in my ring. And listen, folks, when I say somebody, I don't mean fans because nobody's there yet. Well, really, nobody came later. But anyway, that's beside the point. But it is one of the wrestlers. Now, Bullet, you can say, duh. But listen, I'm going to say this calmly, but that guy was the biggest idiot in the universe. Now, I have not used the word universe in a long time.
This bag is only so big, George.
I'm telling you, Bullet. But listen, and he was like the Equator, or some was his name. It was like, it had Ader on the back of it. It wasn't Terminator or Equalator, but it had Ader, whatever it was. But anyway.
Vindicator, Carnage.
Vindicators are maybe in Carnage. I think it was Carnage.
You said Carnage.
It may have been Carnage. But anyway.
Maybe Wrath, maybe Vengeance, maybe Sloth.
You know, and my back is turned, and you hear it, Bullet. Now, nobody asked permission, nobody asked whose ring. They watch you set it up. Now, I know I'm getting off the base here, but what the heck, it's our TV show. We can do what we want. But anyway, Bullet, it's one of those things where you don't want to turn around. You don't want to turn around. But I did, Bullet, because I had to yell at somebody so I could have something to dog somebody about on our TV show.
Yeah.
Bullet, the guy... He had jumped up on the apron, and he was getting ready to get in the ring. And, of course, that is my point that I throwed right out here before I put this idiot, not just this idiot, Bullet, I actually blowed my nose on this tissue, Bullet. That's how much I hate this. It ain't just this guy, but it's every guy that's ever done that to me, Bullet. I mean, and everyone that will try to do it. Bullet, listen. So I'm going to put the idiot from Saturday night in Asheboro in the idiot bag this week. The guy that he knows who he is. The few people that were there saw him try to get in the ring. I stopped it before he ever got in the rope. His comeback to me was he just wanted to hit the ropes. Bullet, this guy is the biggest idiot in the universe, okay? And he will go in our idiot bag, Bullet, okay? But my point here, folks, and y'all can write in. It ain't that we're going to listen, but feel free to write in. Why does a wrestler, and I'm thinking of wrestlers here. I don't really like to do that usually because you get in a lot of trouble. But what is their concept, Bullet? You're a lot more calmer, a lot more patienter than me sometimes in all this. You set up many of a ring, and I don't know their concept behind it. I try, Bullet. Before I freak out and start yelling, start screaming, I try to see their side. It lasts about 2 seconds, Bullet. You can't learn nothing in that time. Usually they mess your apron up, as you know, and you got to go back and do all that over again.
And then the ropes, you got to
you got to retighten the ropes all over again. Usually your aprons are hanging, so you got to go back. You basically have to set the ring up twice when you should not have to. You don't get paid anymore for that. You know what I'm saying? They don't give you money to get in your ring. They never ask for your permission. So I didn't want to dedicate the whole show to that, but I've never, and I don't think I ever will, Bullet, understand what those guys are thinking. Our object is not to hit the ropes, period. even in the match, much less 2 hours early. And that's just kind of what I've been saying. If you're in the car driving to the town and you can't work then, chances are my ring ain't going to help you, Bullet, for 2 or 3 minutes. I don't understand that. And so anyway, he made our idiot bag. Someone this week, I wished it would, I hate to keep bringing it up myself, Bullet. I get tired of hearing my big mouth talk about it. But why, and I guess that's the greatest mystery of the ages, why does these so-called wrestlers, I don't even like to call them wrestlers, because the ones that's made money, you never see them do it. You never see Ted DiBiase. You never see none of those guys. Ricky, Robert, any of our guys. Steve Crandall, you never see them in the ring hitting the ropes or taking bumps. Anyway, Bullet, I about blowed a gasket here. I was in a good mood. That stopped real quick as soon as I mentioned that. But we got that out of the way, Bullet. And I wanted to address that because I don't understand it. I just don't, Bullet. I like to have an open mind, as you know. I'm easy, folks. I'm not so back in the woodish that I don't have an open mind, but I just don't understand it.
Well, I always see the point of a lot of guys. I wrestle with a lot of guys that go a lot of places and they got some complicated stuff. And I just kind of get in there and visualize it. But I'm not gonna. Once we've done that, it's time to get out of that ring and not mess it up. There's no need for me to sit on the top turnbuckle like everybody loves to do.
Yes.
They always sit on the top turnbuckle and that stretches the ropes out even more. So then somebody's got to come by and tighten up those ropes.
Yes.
But I think the biggest thing that always bothers me, and I don't mind it too much when people get in the ring beforehand, especially if you help me set it up.
Yes, now that...
It's when you sit around and you watch me set it up, you walk past me while I'm covered in ring rust, while you have your nice sequin shirt and your sequin hoodie and your nice jeans with your nice shoes, and you come up to me and ask, is the ring ready?
Yes.
And you did nothing to help me do that.
That's exactly
and
right.
That's what bothers me the most.
Very good. Very
so
good.
I have no problem anybody getting in the ring and getting around, especially if you help me set it up, and especially if you help me tear it down. It's those people that walk by me like, is it ready yet?
Yes.
Those are the people.
And not doing anything to help. And, of course, they're not there, and I'll get off this subject. They're not there at the end of the night either, of course. They want to get in their car and go home. Of course, we do too. But the ring has to be took down. You can't leave it. So, just another great topic here. I just have an open mind. Bullet, I love. That's why Sonny and Cher are such a great tag team, Bullet, because I'm the jerk, and you kind of let the jerk see a little bit of different viewpoints. I'm still a jerk. Still don't understand it all, but I'm progressing. Bullet, okay? I'm progressing. But anyway, great news, Bullet. Just named this past week. You are looking, I guess I got to start wearing the sports coat everywhere I go. You are looking at the brand new commissioner. First time commissioner for the huge event coming up in November, WrestleCade. I am the commissioner.
Can I bribe you for a better match?
Yes, you can.
Can I buy a vowel?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can, Bullet. And I just want to thank everybody there at WrestleCade for appointing me the first commissioner of WrestleCade. It's going to be a huge event, Bullet. Things already sold out. They got a huge fan fest that afternoon. Just a big day, Bullet. You're going to be there. Have all my guys there. I think over 100 stars are going to be there. I myself, me and Raging Bull are going to tag again. Huge tag team mini tournament, I think you'd want to call it. Powers of Pain. Bavaro brothers are there. I don't think they'll get my ring again before the show. But anyway, I love the Bavaros. Just a great
and the Bravados. You like them too?
Yes, I do too. I like Bravados, right? Is that it? Did I say it right?
Bravados.
I heard they had a heck of a match with Ricky and Robert this past weekend.
Yeah, I had a heck of a match with us on Friday night too.
But I'm sure our plugs will. Well, if you can work, you ain't gonna get signed. So, but anyway, good luck to both of the bulls. They're gonna be that WrestleCade.
Good luck for being good, guys. Sorry,
yeah, that's exactly right.
Your career's over now.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Hey, that's what they told me all those years. Your problem, kid, is you can work. That's what they told me, is Bullets in that great book. But anyway, Bavaros, that's your problem. Y'all can work, both of you. But anyway, okay, I would never can't buy no soup with that.
Yep.
But anyway, Bullet, just a great time. Can't wait for that. This Saturday, Bullet, I know I'm throwing everything at these fans. Tarboro, North Carolina, the huge Halloween Havoc. Everybody's talking about it, Bullet. If they're not, they will be this week. I hope, because it's 4 days before the show. But anyway, I get to get in the ring with Chase Stevens, a natural, first time ever, Bullet. Mm-hmm. He's probably saying, oh my goodness, probably the last too. But anyway, I'm excited, Bullet. I'm excited. It's going to be a big outdoor show. We're going to get it in, folks. People done email me about it. It's going to be cold. We'll be in and out before the cold temperature sets in late at night, Bullet. So anyway, that's a great week. I know you had a very interesting show yourself this past week, speaking of ring rentals, and one minor detail is I guess I need to remember to center it when we go to set them up.
We are in the middle of an arena. Probably held 2,000 plus people.
Biggest place I ever seen.
And sometimes setting up, especially on a high school gym, you want to be very careful and very precise. Yes. But of course, you do the best you can to do whatever. And there's always that one guy, George. There's always that one guy. And you and me seem to run into that one guy. And there's a different incarnation of him. It doesn't matter if we're in New Jersey. It doesn't matter if we're in South Carolina, Florida, Tennessee, California, wherever. There's always that one guy. So after all the work's been done, after the ring's been set up, one of these guys go, all right, now that you all got it set up, why don't you center it in the room? I looked at it over and over again, and I was off by about 2 George South books.
Oh, I love that.
Lengths
good illustration,
away from it
boy.
Being perfectly centered.
Oh.
But apparently, this guy who didn't help me set up the ring, didn't do any of the sort, just wanted to make himself look better than me when he didn't do nothing.
That's exactly right.
Which we seem to find that person all the time, and seem like he's smarter than me. Like, it's not.
And fans, I wish we could show you. You get the ideal of this if they could see a picture of how big this place. I know we say
it's
all
huge. It doesn't matter. You can put it anywhere; it'd be centered because it's so big.
And they say high school gym how big, but listen, I'm telling you, folks, this was bigger than the Coliseum in Charlotte for a high school. I've never seen anything like it.
So for that janitor to say, "Oh, it's not centered," or whatever, being off by a foot in this huge gymnasium.
And what they don't understand is once they're up, Bullet, come on, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. There wasn't one fan that walked into that high school gym and said,
"We can end it right there, boy."
Oh yeah, well,
I was gonna say we could end it right there, but you had more to say.
I see what you had to say there. Okay. Well, there was nobody that walked into that building, like wrestlers alike. Tom Pritchard didn't say, that ring ain't centered.
I know.
I'm not going to get in that ring.
I know that.
And the little kids that walk around, they didn't go, "Oh, that ring's centered." My whole belief of professional wrestling is killed.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
Because I think you and I will agree. If a 14-year-old Jake Mann and a 14-year-old George South rode their bikes, rode their bikes to a wrestling show and saw a wrestling ring, they'd lose their mind.
Yes,
it wouldn't matter where it was.
It wouldn't matter if it was on one end of the gym. It wouldn't matter if it was half set up, falling apart, the ropes. It wouldn't matter.
It's a wrestling ring.
And I've never, Bullet, even though I preach about how important that ring is, it is the star of the show. Nobody, I'm telling you, I've never heard a fan come up, as long as we've been doing it, at the end of the night and say, I enjoyed the show, great show, great matches, but that ring was not centered. Never understood that. And if you say, okay, centered compared to what?
Exactly.
What is your, what do you go by? You had another ring in here last week? That's what I tell them about my ring. If you get in my ring and hit my roast, Bullet, and you don't like it, what do you expect? Am I going to go get another one? No. Are you going to leave? Probably. I don't know. But we
hope so.
That is my whole point. Is if it ain't centered, what is it? What are you comparing it to, Bullet? That's what I don't understand. It's like they had all these imaginations of the rings in their mind, Bullet. And so anyway, goes back to what we said here.
And the thing is, I could have centered it. We could have slid it around all their nice high school Jeff Floyd and slicked it all up. But And
tell the school board that he insisted that it be moved. So anyway, I know we dedicated this week's show to basically wrestling rings, but it like you said, you summed it all up a while ago, Bullet. There's always that one. There's always that one. I've never seen anything like it. They don't watch you. They don't help you tear down. They don't have anything to do with it, but they can sure speak their mind about everything
They
else.
Sure can walk in the room, tell you what you're doing wrong, and then walk away and leave and not do any work.
That's exactly
And
right.
they always have a bunch of keys on their side.
I know.
They got keys.
They don't go to nothing.
Keys.
They don't go to nothing. All the doors are like electronic now. They're censored. You wave through them and they just, I don't understand, boy.
Yeah,
but anyway.
They always got a crew cut. They got bad teeth. They laugh.
They're very bad teeth. They all do, Bullet. Same work. They probably got, I ain't going to get into
it. We won't get it. We won't put them over.
No, not at all. Not at all. But anyway, folks, we want to thank everybody for buying this great book. It is doing so great. I'm already getting requests to bring it to WrestleCade. Also, Tarboro this week will be one of the first times that book has been in Tarboro this week. Big, huge Halloween festival. And just kind of excited about all that, Bullet. And I know you got a busy week, too.
Yes, I'll be up in New Jersey for Pro Wrestling Syndicates. And I'll have a special guest with me.
Bringing the franchise with you. Well, one of them anyway. But anyway. But anyway, so just had a great week. I'm still excited about wrestling. Got a lot of stuff going on that we're all involved in.
Yes.
Not quite the Christmas spirit yet, but we headed that way.
Exactly.
We headed that way. And next week will be our Halloween edition of Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle.
I might have dressed up like you.
I love that, Bullet. I love that. Well, we may switch seats and everything. Big surprises here on the greatest TV show in the world. I want to give a little plug to our buddy Charlie Dreamer. Just found out when come. They took little old baby Dreamer. That Shark's Milk's working. He went for his first 2-week checkup. 2 weeks already. Checkup, doing great. Over 7 pounds, almost 8 pounds. Baby growing good. Won't be long before I get my hands on it.
Get those leg presses and start doing
Brother,
CrossFit.
one arm, man, hip, oh man. It's just I gotta talk to the mama about posting these pictures for free. We're just missing out on some money, boy. Man. Especially the one with Charlie and the baby. I said, man, we charge double for that.
Anyways.
All right. Well, thank you. Great show this week.
Well, like I said, folks, Christmas come around the corner. And what better a Christmas present than George South book, which is available at highspots.com. Thank you again for another edition of Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle.
Yes! Good job, Bullet. I'm so full of crap, Bullet.